Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Coogan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
you get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.
COLM McGuigan for IFL TV, delighted to be joined by Joe Markowski. Joe, first of all, that event there, talk to me a bit about that. That was a huge event.
It was a huge event. I think it lived up to the billing. Great fight. Jake was very impressive. Thought Nate got stronger as the fight went on. We're very, very happy with it. It was a great success.
What would you predict that does pay-per-view number-wise?
It will take a few days for that to settle, and we'll be keeping that under our hat. But we're very happy with it. Early indications are strong. You've been in the US this week. The buzz has been very, very strong. We're very happy with the partnership with ESPN. I think it caught fire midweek, and that generally translates into great pay-per-view success. We're very happy with it.
Will you be working with Jake Paul going forward? Will there be more of these events?
Well, listen, I think there's lots of opportunity for us to work with Jake. Obviously, with our KSI relationship, that's a fight that a lot of people, even some of the IFL hardcores, would want to see, I think. So that's definitely one we've got our eyes on. Look, we'll take stock. We'll sit down with Jake and his team and discuss it. But look, after the success of this week and the various ways that different partners played into it, I think we've made a good blueprint. So there's no doubt in my mind we want to work together again.
When we talk about problems in the sport, nothing worse than drug problems. And this week we've had in the Misfits scene this Varus news come out. Would you like to see him banned completely from any further Misfits events?
Sorry, who? Sorry?
Varus, the guy who...
I've not actually read much about that, and we've got to get into it. We're obviously really focused on this. I don't have much of the detail yet. Look, the Zone's position very clearly is that drugs and doping in sport is heinous. It needs to be stamped out. It's the worst thing about boxing, and it's tough. But there's got to be a hard line taken against it, frankly.
I'm not going to keep you too long. I know you're busy, but Joshua Whyte today cancelled. Dazn looking to keep that event going forward, and any news on a potential opponent?
Not yet. Look, obviously very disappointed. I know Team AJ are. I know Eddie is. I feel for Eddie. I feel for AJ more than anyone else. Right decision to cancel the event. We're in discussions with Matchroom. We'll see what happens. I don't think anything will get announced until early next week. Do
you think that the event as a whole still goes ahead and there will be likely a replacement?
Listen, this is all played out the last 24 hours, so we need to get into lots of detail. There's lots of nuances to it, so I think early next week we'll be making an announcement on that.
Last one on this. If it does go ahead, is it likely that won't be a pay-per-view event now that Dillian Whyte's out of it?
Completely depends on opponent, date. All of this needs to be discussed. If it goes ahead next weekend, we'll have to wait and see. But as I say, early next week there'll be an announcement.
Last question. Matchroom have been saying about the Dazn schedule coming out soon. When can we expect that to land right up until?
We've announced a few things recently. Yeah. Obviously, we're planning to announce more next weekend. So hopefully we can get that done. Look, we're working hard with Matchroom on building a schedule. We're obviously working on our X series. We've done some great work with Wasserman recently. So we want to work with as many promotions as possible. We're a boxing platform, so we're working to build out as strong a schedule we can at the end of the year. We hoped that was going to be led by AJ Whyte next weekend. That won't be the case, but look, we'll find replacement content. I'm sure that will be strong for our schedule in the next few months.
Thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it, mate.
Thank you, mate. Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Coogan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
you get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.